Hi, people watching. My name is Chelsea Sterling. I play with Insensitivity Training, and for this Fringe, we're doing a show called Something with Virgins and Chainsaws. It is a improvised horror comedy, and it's awesome. We take suggestions from the crowd, and we create a setting and characters, and then introduce a monster. And I won't give too much away, but it's fantastic, and the show's different every time.
I'm Jamie Champagne. I was in Fringe 2 years ago, or 3, I don't know. I'm in Playing Dead. I play Billy. High school sweetheart, jock, and all-around amazing guy. Yeah, I'm dating Sarah's character, Karen. Gave that away. Yeah, so that's me.
My name is Jordan, and I play Harv.
Well done.
My name is Sarah Duplanchich. I play Karen, like I said, young ingenue, so to speak.
I'm Patrice, and I play Evan. I'm Jessie Lavely, and I'm a puppeteer.
Hi, I'm here with the cast and the crew for Double Yellow Line at Fringe on day 4, I believe it is. We're here with Jen and Kat, who are the lovely cast, and the writer, director, and the Scream, Meredy. So why don't you tell us a bit about your show?
Okay, so the show is basically about somebody who has gone through their life sort of following the rules and the directions that they've been given by everybody else, and has sort of, for the first time ever within their life, decided to take it into their own hands and maybe do things that they normally wouldn't. And it's sort of following them along their journey, and it's related back to driving because, you know, there's double yellow lines on the road that you're not supposed to cross, you're never supposed to step over them, and sort of this relates back to those rules that you're taught about driving and everything that you're told by people that, you know, you sort of have to watch what you do constantly.
Well, our show is basically your average B horror film set on stage. We have a lot of really good dialogue. Our script was written by the director's brother, Jeremy Dorian,
I think.
Unless you say it fancy. And so he came in and worked with us before the show went up, and we've been working on and off with him and working on the script as it comes, and it's just a great creation. It's a lot of fun.
Some of the highlights are learning that we can rip red props to turn into flailing blood, and the suggestions we get from the audience, what kind of creatures we are going to use, have been mouse spider and radioactive centipede and those kind of things. So very unpredictable. I have a really good time on stage, and I think that's why we all do it.
Hi, my name's Mike Kozwan. I'm in Something with Virgins and Chainsaws with Insensitivity Training. It's a horror comedy, kind of made up, completely improvised, so it's different every night. We had one night with a giant caterpillar that killed people in a jail, and we had another one with a mutant squirrel, and I think the last one we just finished now had a spider mouse. Yeah.
It's sort of like my story, but it's one of those things that I think everybody can relate to it at some point in their lives. And I think it's not necessarily a comedy or not necessarily a drama. It's kind of in between the two.
Instead of having a horde of zombies, which would be extremely difficult to cast, we decided to make the zombies puppets. And so we have our lovely puppeteers with several different puppets coming on stage, attacking the characters, causing mayhem.
Which were all made by Patrice over here.
Our director, Mike, actually sculpted all the heads for me, and I covered them and added bodies and removable limbs, removable head, a whole lot of stuff that comes out. A lot of fun stuff.
Standout moments would probably be when we finally used a chainsaw to kill someone the other night. And I don't know, just because the first show didn't have a chainsaw and some people didn't like that, and it's like, well, it was a title. It's a title. So yeah, we used the chainsaw, and we have now more virgins and sex on stage. Bloody sex. Not really. No, it's improvised.
I think also, yeah, there's a good message behind it. It's great crowd interaction. We have some great, with the great cast that I've got to work with, they have some great interaction with the crowd and breaking that wall. And also because you get personalized attention by this lovely lady here when she comes around and puts tape on you and stuff like this.
It's fun.
It's a lot of fun, yeah.
There's a good message.
It's been an amazing experience. I think Ted Forbes, he did a great job of the set because we're just in Cafe Alt. It's a BYOV, so we essentially, well, not essentially, we did have to build our own set. So it was
and circuit board and lights.
Absolutely, yeah.
He built us a lighting board. He built us a set. He built us lights.
Yeah. So it's been quite the journey, you know. But it's been a phenomenal experience just to work in that kind of venue with these kind of great people. Yeah, so it's really been pretty special. You guys are. You're great.
This is really my first experience within being really involved in Fringe and directing and writing and trying to do everything else. I've done like a lot of theater over the years, so I've gotten to do a lot of the other odds and ends here and there, but I've never really gotten to sort of do this like everything on my own. So
Yeah, it's a show of putting things together. That's basically what it is, because we had to put together our set, we had to put together our lights, we had to put together our cast. We had an original, we had original 3 people. It was me, Sylvia, and Mike, who were originally started the company, and then we casted everybody else and worked around with casting our puppeteers, putting the puppets together. So it's really just a huge puzzle that finally came together day before the show.
Day of.
Quite well. Came together quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it did.
I play the worker who's changing jobs and kind of the narrator telling the story and the analogy between the driving and real life.
So how are you able to relate to your character? If you can relate to your character.
The whole crossing boundaries. I don't really follow rules. If I want something, I'll go for it. That's how we're different, and she's scared to do it.
Fuck the rules.
Fuck the rules.
I'll recommend Playing Dead. It has zombie puppets. It was quite fun to watch because, yeah, puppets that are zombies, and it's very silly and very horror comedy.
I'm in a show called Something with Virgins and Chainsaws. It's an improvised horror comedy. Same sort of theme as this one. We got a zombie play and a horror play as well. That's improv.
Typecast.
Amazing.
Another good one is the Youth Infringement Show, Trapped in a Box. It plays next Saturday at 2:30. That one's another good one.
My Mother's Daughter at Arts Court. Old Legends, which is going to be at Piggyback Fringe in Wakefield.
I'm looking forward to catching Crush's Spotlight On, which will be very exciting. It's another improv presentation, which I'd be very pumped to see. And there's a puppet zombie show that I want to see.
Zombie puppets! Yeah, I want to see that.
Come see our play again.
Yeah.
We've had several people come more than once. We've had somebody come 3 times. So it doesn't change any night unless you want it to.
And feel free to dress like a zombie if you come.
Yeah, we encourage that. Is next Saturday? Sure. Next Saturday at 5 o'clock. If you dress like a zombie, you get in for free. But it has to be a really convincing zombie.
Or a zombie hunter.
Like, pull out your zombie walk gear and wear it to the theater.
Yeah.
We can do zombie puppets for you right now.
We can, yeah.
If you're looking for improv on the regular, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Yuck Yucks on Elgin Street every odd-numbered Sunday. So that's a Sunday that is not divisible by 2. And we perform from 8 o'clock till 11 o'clock.
Double yellow line.
And you're still rolling.